Cheers and welcome my friends, I'm Horath and we're playing Europa Universalis 4 with the newest DLC, Golden Century. Welcome back to our Venice playthrough on hard. Things are going pretty well, we're building the Suez Canal. I've also added these Venetian provinces to our country now. It's a pretty important part of our lands. Let's go ahead, make this Venetian. And then we're gonna call this good enough. Yeah, we're having a bit of a problem with our sailors. We're like building a lot of ships and not getting a lot of sailors back. This is a problem for sure. I think one of the things that could help is definitely have these ships in a port. I think that's gonna be good. Having a bit of a port going. So we'll do that. Put these guys in there. I think I had them to blockade or something. Right. Okay, yeah, that definitely helps. Having that big fleet in the port is pretty helpful. That's good. Oh yeah, Armata di Venezia is still having a bad time. We'll bring them to Constantinople. I want to call these guys the Byzantine Guard. No, Byzantine Corps is probably better. They're specifically there to protect against Russia. Right. Okay, so that's good. Question is, we have 100 frigates here protecting in Genoa. We also still have one trader that we're not using. Actually thinking we'll put him here maybe. People in the colonies think prices of goods are too high. They blame the inflated prices on our tariffs and demand they should be lowered. I don't want that. No. We'll pay what you owe us. Venetian, Alaska. Deal with it. So this should actually go up now. I hope. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's not the biggest thing in the world, but yeah. People stayed very strong in here. Doesn't make me too happy. We have no provincial trade power in this whatsoever, but I would really like to eliminate the Pope in this. They're still allied with France, and they are still in a coalition. I mean, that is actually a chance too, because we could just. What are your smaller allies? Bavaria, Bohemia, Portugal. I could just go to war against Portugal. They're only allied with the Papal State, which means we could pretty easily take them, I think. Then again, yeah. Okay, so now we get the bayonets. We have more infantry fire, like that, a lot. Very good. We should probably, like, we have a lot of leaders now. Guess I could get rid of the policy that gives us the land fire. Yes, let's repeal the Mining Act. It's not entirely necessary at this point, I think. Okay. We don't want to cancel the Suez Canal. I think everything else is fine here. Apart from the Philippines, like we really want the Philippines to the Philippine Charter to produce some more money and to give us that additional merchant. The other thing that we could do to get more merchants is boost the size of these guys. Of Venetian Alaska. And that could actually be done by attacking Portugal. So, like, that is a thing that we could do. That is definitely a thing that we could do. Like, I would have just had to transport some troops over there. I mean, the problem is, though, that the Portuguese also control Mexico. So, if I were to attack the Portuguese... Poland is like distant war. It's on the other side of the world, you don't. If I declare war on Portugal, Poland's gonna come in because they say, yeah, sure, man. France is not in. Austria is not in. Ayutthaya is not in. All these guys are in debt. I mean, I could just pay off that debt, I guess. Okay, so how's that looking? That's going to be a big fleet. 109 heavies. 110 heavies, 112 heavies. We're still not quite done building, I think. Yeah, there's still a bunch more coming in. One at least somewhat rival the... rival the Brits. So Panay has been converted Catholic, so we'll add that to the trade company. Upgrade this. Ming has shown discontent. Yeah, well, thanks, Ming. Guess what? You're getting embargoed. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Ming. Pulling more of your wealth out. Great Britain is going nuts at this point. Look at that. Like, British Liga. They've taken all of Africa almost. We've got Australia. Well, actually, that's it. I'm probably bigger than them. I don't want to spend that much money on just a little bit more base tax. Yeah, the only thing that I see here... I mean, no, it is a little bit longer. So it's 15 years instead of 10 years over here. And one more base tax. But yeah, just no. That's a lot of money for not a lot of result, I gotta say. I really want more sailors. Yeah. So we'll try to stick that into every province that we can. Right. Put that here. Put that here. Right. That looks okay. So now 3-decker down here. I should probably wait until most of these building projects are done. So the bit is just building new trade ships. Yeah, they're just building frigates. Yeah, we converted the people from Pasai, which means adding that to a trade thing is now possible. Let's do this. This is Catholic now. Oh yeah. Cannot upgrade anything to a world port anymore as we only have 18 merchants. So getting additional merchants is going to be difficult, at least. Or at least we can go to level 2s everywhere. I mean, we don't really need a level 3 here in the Philippines. But yeah, let's flip the ones. Flip the ones with the trade power first. Venetian, Philippines company, yeah, 46.4. I wonder who has all this power. I don't quite get it. But yeah, sure. So I think Manila is gonna be the level 3 if we can get it, maybe? It's still Hindu. We have a trade post in here in Tuvalu. What's Tuvalu? Oh, is this all... Yeah, this is all Philippines too. One trading post over here. Well, this is Australia. Oh, over here, yeah. We'll put it on Tuvalu over here, because that makes total sense. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Alright then. Alright then. Oh yeah, right. We need all these ships. Need these ships. Need these ships. I'm still not sure if just chucking huge amounts of ships into a naval battle is the way to go. But we'll see. We'll see about that. So, I feel like we need a fortress in this place instead of some of the other stuff that we have in here. Also, more trade power here. And I think a little bit more trade steering would be helpful. More trade steering here. Here we already have it. Okay, we lost the claim. And our reputation was sabotaged. Thanks, Russia. And transport fleet isn't doing anything. Neither are these eastern transports. Eastern fleet is much more powerful than the western fleet. This is almost entirely a trade fleet. And we have no debate. What do we do? What do we do? More colonists, more merchants. Let's go with more... Actually, yeah, let's go with the additional merchant. Because I think we're gonna maybe reach the max for things. This gives us more trade range, but it also lets us build like another level 3 center. So we have 83% here, 79 here. I really feel like having a level 3 in this area might be pretty helpful. Or is it? There's 6 going down here. Maybe making this into a level 3 center is actually more helpful. This is the bottleneck that it comes down to. Yeah, let's do this. Let's make this another center of trade. It gives us another %, which is fine, I'm guessing. So a lot of people are trying to pull trade away from here, but giving as good as we get, I'd say. Venice is now worth 440. Look at that puny English Channel trade node. Just 276. Sure, buddy. Call me when you start trading for real. Okay, well, we have an additional merchant now. So this is Catholic. This is Hindu, but being converted. Let's start converting Manila now. So that we can add that. Already pushing trade here. I think what we could do is probably transfer in Australia. Just transfer more out of this. We have a decent amount of power here. It's gonna take a couple of months for our merchant to arrive. We just have 40% of power here, doing nothing with it. The thing is, will I get value added from this? Colonial distrusts heathens. Yeah, sure, let's distrust the heathens. That's always been good, like, for us, I guess. It's really nothing I need to do with this merchant. Just want to see what it does for us. Yeah, and then, like, no, I actually have a merchant here already. What? This place is only one area where it can go, and then this direction doesn't help us at all. Where do we stick that last merchant? I mean, I guess it could be Aleppo. Let the lottery decide. 523, that's fine. Ah, malevolent. Sure. Great. Merchant here, merchant here. My question is if it really helps us to put a merchant into Tunis to pull towards Genoa. Is that something that we need? I mean, it's probably better doing this than using the merchant in Aleppo. Because this goes either way. We have 77% power in both. Or you could argue that this just flows into Ragusa and then we'll lose a bit more here. But yeah, transfer trade power. What is the Papal State doing with this? Transport stuff forward. Okay, I mean, helps us a little bit. Papal State left the military coalition. Oh man, you really shouldn't have done that, buddy. Guaranteed by Great Britain. So I would have to fight France and Great Britain at the same time, unless I attack Great Britain. Like at this point, that could be funny. I really want to take Australia away from Great Britain. It annoys me that they have it. I mean, they can have the West, sure, but I don't want to give them the East. That's just mine. My Australia actually looks pretty strong here. Pretty good. They still have their colonists in there. It helps them a little bit, sure, I accept that, but come on. Let me build things. Can I build things in the other colonies? Yeah, I can actually. What would help them the most? Universities? Let's build a university over here. Here we can't build things. Let's build some universities so they can develop cheaper. It's probably good. I'm guessing. And then trade company stuff. I wish this was in the outliner. That would make this much more bearable. What's with this trade steering? Already have that property appraiser. Already have it here. We already have it here. We have it here. Making 500 bucks. 916 from trade. That must be a new high. Okay. Well, it's going back and forth. A little bit at least. But Manus wants access. Why? Just because. Go away. Just go away. No. Bengal is a tributary state of Ming. I'm glad I got my conquering in this area done before they became that. Although, I mean, attacking Ming is actually a possibility. As is attacking Ajuran. Independence is guaranteed by Spain. Who cares? Who cares? Spain is like a shadow of its former self. 30% autonomy still here. Yes, okay. Cebu can now be added to the trade company, and we can upgrade their harbor. This place is Catholic, with an entrepot, but not a stock exchange, so that's not good. We need to convert this place. Manila's happening. We need to build a proper marketplace here too then. Luckily the upgrading of the center of trade is like instant. Is there anyone collecting in here? No. Noble allies with foreign powers. Okay, I'll just let our great Doge intimidate them. Can do that because he's malevolent. Sure. Yeah, it might be worth it to put a decent trade fleet into Hangzhou. Or to conquer something there. Severe floods. Ah, the Suez Canal again. Yeah, I want it. I want it finished. Come on. Give me the Suez Canal so I can merge my fleets and everything. So who else is in this? Who else is in this trade center? It's just the Papal State that is being such a nuisance. Like Florence gives us half the trade power. Nothing to be done. Sanction a commercial monopoly again. How far are we in terms of mercantilism at this point? 91. Well, we're gonna be able to reach 100. I hope. I think. I guess. That would be good. Oh, look at that! Like, Austria's still going through there. I mean, every time they. How's our leader? 523, but he's malevolent. I don't really want him, so why not make him a leader? Yeah, sure. Run down here, come on. Making your leaders into 2-star generals when they cannot die is actually pretty nice. Or when they can just die and you don't care. Kazakh wants military access. I've no idea why I would. You're fighting Russia and Persia. So could backstab one of them, either Russia or Ming. I would really like to get some more land over here in Hangzhou. I wonder who's gonna win this though. Who would join me if I do this? Ayutthaya? France even would. Poland would. Why would you do that? Poland. Austria would. Ayutthaya would. France would only join if they get land. France, come on. We've like been the best of friends for years. But yeah, I mean, I guess it is actually true that our relationship with France isn't the greatest. We should probably go and improve with them quite a bit. Maybe the target outrage countries is not all that helpful. How's the relation with my subjects? Yes! The Suez Canal is finished! Throughout history, attempts have been made to connect the Red Sea and the Mediterranean in some capacity, but none have succeeded on the level of Venice's project. Where ships once needed to encircle a continent to travel between Europe and the Indian Ocean, the barrier of land that many captains have no doubt cursed for centuries has been chipped away by our ingenious engineers. None thought it would be possible for decades, but we dared not only to think it, but to do it. Yes! So, let's check how this works. Can everyone go through? I think so. I think everyone can just go through, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, this will allow us. This will allow us to do many things. This is awesome. This is just awesome. Suez. This should actually also increase the trade power of this whole area. Granary of the Mediterranean. No. Okay, Thriller in Manila. We finished the conversion over here. This is already being converted. Let's add that to the trade company. Let's up it. We could actually make another world port, because we're at 20 now. Where do we need a world port though? With like 85% here. 88 here. 78 here. I can't make this into a world port because we already have one in the delta. These are world ports. This is a world port. We have a world port in Dalmatia. Like at home, everything that could be a world port is a world port. Well, apart from Urbino, actually. But we don't need more power in Venice now. We have 94% of the power. The little bit that Modena manages to pull out is like minuscule. They collect 10. These guys collect 440. We collect 470. Spain collects. How does Spain collect in here? Did they just stick a merchant in there? Yeah. Collect from trade not in your main city. Minus 82%. The thing that I could do actually... Yeah, I could just increase Florence's share to squeeze out the Pope. Why the hell not? And Florence would probably also not have any problems with getting more world ports. And let's see what that does for our trade share over here. If that is actually a good strategy, because then I'm also going to stick world ports into this. We're currently 54%. And we get half of this trade value. No, doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything for us. Really? Really? That's weird. Well, none of these fools go away. Really, it keeps our trade value completely even. That's super odd. I just invested 800 bucks in this. Is it just the light ships? No, I received trade power from Naples. I received trade power from Florence. Well, I got the money. We'll make Pisa into another world center. We'll make Napoli into a world center. We'll make Palermo into a world center. Let's see if that does something. Like, those are significant boosts. It reduces our trade power. What? Well, we'll make more money. We'll make more money. Because we receive more trade power from our vassals. That is fine with me. That is fine with me. Let's just go ahead and also build a couple of higher level trading things here. Oh, is it Palermo that isn't upgraded? Sure. My vassals having a higher hold on this basically means that the other guys are getting choked out, I think. I don't wanna build them anything that increases their power in the Venice node. But them like having more power in the them having more power in Genoa is fine. Same's probably true for the knights. Although they are collecting in Alexandria, which means giving them more power will mean that we directly lose. So, I don't want them to have more power in Alexandria, but I do want them to have more power in the Gulf of Aden. So, because I'm totally expecting that they pull stuff south. They sure as hell do. Getting a lot of admin power at this point. None of you are good. Go away. I'm not interested. I gotta do something with my admin power at some point very soon. Like maybe even developing these areas. What can I do here? Oh yeah. We have no universities down here, really? That's weird. Oh yeah, should probably be built. Let's tax Terra Nova for sure. Look at this. We're making... Well, we're not quite making 600 bucks at this point, but still. It's pretty good. So, Dipper Rep or trade efficiency? Do we need the Dipper Rep at this point? Like... These guys are all fine. There's no Liberty Desire that I can see here. Big problem is that most of these guys are Sinhalese. Which I don't want. I wanna have someone that I can boost way up. Okay, let's go for an appraiser here. Cardinal Minister. Yes, actually. I tell you why. Because it should finally allow me to go after Candy here. Which is gonna be great. I wanted that for a long time. Wonder if these guys are gonna win. Finally free themselves. Like, they always rise up, and then Oldenburg always manages to get them back. I don't quite get why. Like, separatists for years, nothing is ever being done about it. They don't break away. This is totally fine. We don't care. Okay, I can't build stuff in places where I'm having these colonists. Okay, listen. Yeah. This is fine. Let me... You already have it. Oh yeah, we're culture flipping these guys. That sucks. That really sucks. Ah, what can you do? This is fine. Do we get a trader now? The Malayan. Why? Why? Come on. I wish I could accept all these cultures of my trading nations. It's not super helpful that we can't do that. Getting a lot of people from non-promoted cultures that can then not boost up in their level. And we also need to hold on to this level 1 fool. Well, in any case, I gotta end it here. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you join me next time. Thanks, and bye-bye.